Hello guys, Sujara speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 1056. And today I'll be acting to the Sunday show, episode number 22, interviewing Denis and Denis. I'll be at this begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just a reminder, I have some questions from David, but he didn't answer from the Sunday show episodes. So there you go on that. Anyway. Oh, there it is. I'm going to do one more thing while I'm having my episode. Okay. Wow. You're watching the 25. Anyway.
Welcome to the Sunday Show. This is the interactive show where host Alex Parrish will be talking about everything that's on his mind and everything else. And now, here's Alex Parrish.
Thank you very much, Brandon Scruggs, and welcome back to the Sunday Show. We are focusing on our TV show, so we're doing episodes once again. Great to see you all here for episode 22. And as you can tell in the title, we're going to be interviewing our very own David St. Denis, who is known as David 3000. He'll be here shortly. First off, I'd like to welcome Lennon Vergara, Glorious Lee Rex, Michael Laughley, and Luke Jeffers. We got about 10 viewers here, and on today's episode, we're just going to be interviewing David of who he is, what he does on YouTube, and don't forget about Psycho Mike, McPsychopath, and what else he does outside of YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, David St. Denis.
Hello, everybody.
Glad to have you here, David. How are you doing today?
Doing well, despite people telling me to go to bed all the time.
Well, it's only 7 p.m. your time, so I usually go to bed around 7 to 8 on my work days. If it's like around my days off from work, it's like 8 to 9 because I'm used to getting up early. Because I usually get up between 2:30 to 3 because it's an hour drive from here to Tracy. Because everybody knows I'm an electric pallet jack driver for Costco.
Yes.
So, with all that out of the way, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, David?
Well, I am David Dowson from here in Massachusetts. I'm 18 years old. I graduated high school this year. And I am the owner of the David Dowson Network YouTube channel. I also do produce the Rent and Rent podcast. I co-host the co-host the Popcorn panel as well. And I also do Chairman Dowson Hangout on my show twice a week.
Wow.
Very nice, David. Glad, it's an honor to have you here on YouTube because you're like somebody special. You just got that special something in you. You're just like the Zatman 18. You are a very inspiring YouTuber.
Thank you very much. Oh, hi, Barney Warner.
Ah, Ben Wilner. Yeah, I decided to do it a few minutes early because frequently sometimes I'll do it early just because. Nothing wrong with starting like 5 minutes early. Glad to have you here, Ben. So, my next question to you, David, is what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Like, how did you... I saw that. What inspired you to become a YouTube user? How did you discover YouTube, and what inspired you?
Wow.
Well, as for me becoming a YouTuber, it's basically me looking up game show videos on YouTube because game shows was in my big things, watching on TV, and I just looked up games of videos, and I found like a lot of people from that we know that
Mm-hmm.
does games of videos. That's how I discovered you and everybody else. And as for me wanting to make my own videos, well, I joined YouTube in 2019 because um the poetry. Um,
Wow.
as for me wanting to start YouTube, I thought in 2019 it was a good start. Especially with how YouTube's changing and everything as well. And I was 15, and I decided, you know what, I think it's time to start a new YouTube channel, and the rest
Wow.
is history.
Yes, I remember you when you first came onto my Alex Paris channel. I always thought you were a really cool YouTuber, and what makes you a really cool YouTuber as well is like you're like the new Larry 4009. For those of you new fans who don't know, back in 2009 and 2012, I used to had a YouTube channel called Larry 4009, and just like what David said, I did the same thing. He does David versus the Money cards. He's going to do Spin for a Million very soon, which we'll explain that later on the show as the show ends.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yep.
right before we do our local weather segment, by the way.
Yeah, like
It's
blah blah blah. Continue on.
glad to meet you, David.
Yes, indeed.
My next question is, how did you get into sports? I understand that you are a big sports fan when it comes to baseball, football.
Well, as for into sports, um, you know, my family is big into sports, and back in 2017, sometime during the summer, I was watching the Red Sox and of how I saw how exciting the sport is because it get very close at the end,
Wow.
or a walk off happens, and
Mm-hmm.
America's pastime as well. And also, one of my favorite things about watching baseball as well is how the announcers make the broadcast funny as well. So, um, I discovered it around early August. In 2017. I watched the Red Sox,
Wow.
screwed the Blue Jays, and screwed the Yankees. I hate the Yankees with a passion, and um, I just watch the Red Sox when I can. Unfortunately, they will not be making the playoffs this year, but there is hope for 2023. They just need to get the offseason out of the way and make
Wow.
it a better team than it was.
There's always hope for next year, whatever team you're rooting for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch baseball or football anymore as I used to a little bit when I was growing up. I grew up watching NASCAR, IndyCar, and NHRA drag racing. Not so much Formula One. I'm more of the racing type of guy. A few people know about this already. I did used to watch A's games and Giants games. I've been to a couple A's games before. I think one Giants game. No, I've never been to a Giants game. Although I've been to the Oracle Park, the
Uh,
AT&T Park in San Francisco for a
Wow.
motocross race. Those were good times. It was like around 2005.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what Barry Bonds was still playing.
yes,
Wow.
my favorite Giants player of all time, Barry Bonds, and my favorite A's player of all time would be Tim Hudson.
Wow.
I will say this: right around high school, I started rooting for the Giants because I used to be an A's fan, but I don't really follow both teams anymore since I'm not into baseball. But there's one thing: I was born an A's fan, and that will always be in my blood.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Both teams are good.
You basically have a American League and a National League team.
That's right. The Giants are in the National League, and the A's
Mm-hmm.
are in the
They're in
American
American-
League.
Yeah, but they also stink.
Wow.
Well, it depends on how good they are. And from what you said, I think they're not doing well.
Let me actually look that up. The AL West. 56 and 96.
Wow.
96 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
how did you get into game shows?
Well, um, if I can remember, I think this is when DM was on one day. I don't remember exactly how I got into it, but DM is my favorite game show of all time. I actually have other top favorites. Price is Right. Um, Wipeout is actually my second favorite game show. I also like Cast 21 and also One versus 100. Those are like my five favorite game shows to watch.
Those are good choices. My favorite game shows,
Hmm.
and this excludes lottery shows, Price is Right, Supermarket Sweep, Card Sharks. Those are my top three. Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Those are my top five favorites. Now, of course, my favorite lottery game show, you know it, The Big Spin.
Wow.
Big Spin. Never, I don't think it ever aired here in my area.
Thank you
Neither was
very much,
mine.
Lennon. Check out Lennon's Kitchen's Foodcast. It's a very entertaining show to watch, as well as the Kitchen Lounge, where we talk about very interesting food stuff, which is hosted by me and him. You can catch that at the end of every month.
Wow.
I see.
There are some episodes of The Big Spin on YouTube. It was one of the best lottery game shows ever made from 1985 to 2009.
I
Wow.
bet you still have VHS tapes of those.
I got one episode of The Big Spin from their last few years on tape somewhere. I do remember recording that one time.
Hmm.
Now I understand that you did Rant and Rave for a year. Tell us about your time with Rant and Rave.
Well, I made my debut on Rate and Rave around October 2019. And then in 2020, they were looking for, well, actually, this was actually a surprise. This was around March of 2020, I think, that they decided to add me and Andrew as co-hosts instead of both of those two as the original format. And then that happened for a year. And then March 2021 came. We had they added Michael and Eric onto the show, and then later on in the summertime, uh, uh, later on in the summertime, I think it was in June, a bar came to the show, and that was for How Did I Discover Rate and Rave? It was through Brian Martin and Jordy, I believe.
Hmm.
I discovered Rant and Rave from watching Brandon Martin's YouTube channel. Speaking of Rant and Rave, what is your favorite episodes of all the episodes produced from 2019 to the present?
Mine had to be 8T. T1.
That's actually a tough one. Well, episode 10. Episode, I guess 12. Um, Episode 29 is probably
Oh yes,
the most.
that was one of the most popular episodes aired.
Yeah, bad.
Episode 29.
And look who's here.
Speaking of,
Cubs. Jerome Latimer. That's his nickname
Wonderful.
for those of you who don't know who Jerome Latimer is. If you look up Bofas on the Sofas, trust me, you will laugh your ass off with Gary and Jerome. Trust me.
yes.
Hmm.
Speaking of, I have a story about what happened a week ago with the Bofus crew, but we'll get to that.
We can get to that at the end of the show.
So we have episode 29. Yes, episode 100. The Halloween episode from last year, I thought it was pretty good. And also the Christmas one where he came on.
And that's where I made my appearance too.
Hmm.
Yep. Yes.
That too, Jerome, yes.
Hmm.
That's all the episodes I can think of because all the episodes in between has been so long since the last time I've been part of them. But also, there's another one. The episode when I interviewed Randy West.
Wow.
Oh, that was a really good episode. You interviewing Randy West, and I remember I asked him a question about what was his time with Supermarket Sweep, and Randy had a blast announcing for
Yeah.
Supermarket Sweep.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, I got his book here.
Yeah, get that book. I don't have it yet, but from what I heard, it's a really good read. And there's his signature.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My favorite episode of Ransomware was episode 42, where during the grade levels, because back then they did the grade level guessing game, Andrew's dad goes like, Andrew?
91.
And then Andrew goes, what? That was just the, I'll say this, me and Lennon used to joke around that all the time. We haven't done that since. And the best part was like, just let me finish up. And Brandon's like, oh my God.
Yeah, 91.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure Danny Lewis, who's here, welcome, remembers that episode too.
91.
Mike says in episode 91. There was another good episode, episode 112. We won't discuss about that episode, but we'll
back to the
say
episode.
that was well worth it.
Indeed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you had a good birthday, Josh, by the way. Now, tell us about your best school memory ever. It can be elementary, middle school, or high school. What was your favorite school memory ever, if you can remember one?
Okay, well, I'll tell you a favorite memory and a memorable.
Start with the
For
favorite
one,
one.
Graduating high school.
That was one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, class 2013 for me. 2014, don't get me started this year. That year. Continue on.
Graduating in 2014. That was, like I said, 2014 was my most productive and best years ever during my lifetime. Now tell us about your most memorable.
When I accidentally broke a dishwasher,
Really? Tell us what happened if you like to.
I put in the wrong soap.
Oh my God, David.
Wow. Wow.
David, you should know how to use a dishwasher. I've never used a dishwasher myself, so can't say I really blame you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't cook, so there you go.
I cook, I grill, I barbecue, and I cook. What do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Well, if people are gonna ask me if I want to become a baseball player, I mean, yes, I am young, 18. It's just that I don't want to go through all the practices. I just want to. Plus, I don't know. I'm not prepared for that yet, and it takes a while of practice. So
Yes.
if I can't do that, I'll have to do something with. Maybe in 10 years, it'll have to be something with sports.
Yes.
I see. Well, you got all the time to think about it, and then maybe as time progresses on, you might have your own goal in those 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah,
let's-
games.
Go
10
ahead.
years of game. 10 years of a game show host. I would love to do that as well. But however, I'll have to get recognized on TV somehow in order to be a game show host.
I can see myself. That's one of my dream passions if I ever get the chance to be a game show host. Now let's talk a little bit about video editing. What is out of all your YouTube career, what was the hardest video you have ever made?
Hardest video I ever made.
Mm.
Oh man. Hardest video I ever made. I can't really answer that. But honestly, if there's a video that was hard for me to keep getting my motivation of doing it would have to be the 12-hour stream.
Yes.
And explain why that was.
Yeah, I was in that 12-hour live stream because I was just getting ready to focus on that stream. And been a host, been a part of this Twitch streams in the time. That was it. Continue on.
Hard for you.
Because it had to take a lot of planning to get that live stream out. Because when another 12-hour stream happened, it was boring, and I wanted to do my own 12-hour stream. So what I did was I'm gonna have a schedule throughout the day. I'll have a schedule throughout the day at certain times. Probably have some people take over and just do the broadcast like that, because doing it for 12 hours straight, like, you'll have to keep the quality good, and that is one of the toughest things to do with that, is keep the quality good and, just make sure everything goes smooth. I think that's one of the I think that's my answer to that question.
And you also know what you want to do with those 12 hours. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? Like, do you want to do games? You want to do showdowns? It's a lot of planning if you're going to be doing a 12-hour, or if you really wanted to, a 24-hour one. And none of us plan to do a 24-hour stream.
Like I do, which I don't want to do. For me, I did 24-hour movies. I've been doing it for years. And I was like, wow. That movie was so hard to make. And then, however, once I got done with this 24-hour movie, that was completed posted on my Vimeo channel back in 2017. And then once that's over, it's done. And people can watch it. But then, however, once that's over, bam. That's just me. Continue on.
If anything, if we were to do a 24-hour stream, we would have to do, like, rotating hosts.
Yeah.
We would have to, like, plan this out, like, months, weeks, or even months.
Mm-hmm.
Because the quality matters.
Not just quality, content matters.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Continuity, too.
Yes.
That's important in video production, too.
Yes.
The longest I've done 5 hours and 40 minutes and 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours last year. And I don't plan on doing one again anytime soon, because I still have to be original.
However, I may have to doing parts in the LJPCBM episode, so it may be different, but you know what? I can do it anyway. And the first part can be 3 hours. The next part can be 3 hours. Same thing. It can be any way I can want. Continue on.
12 hours stream that'll make the people interested. But I don't plan to do one.
I don't think you'll get kicked out of YouTube for doing 24 hours. Since you won't get kicked out for doing 24-hour streams.
No, you will not. Let me check how much longer StreamYard is. And I'll get back to the video. Okay. StreamYard. However, it's using video trimming. Okay. Makes sense. Destinations. No. Let's see how long this is. 15-hour live stream. Okay. That's the last time I did my live stream. Okay, makes sense. Excuse me. Let's see. About 50 hours. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Continue on.
I mean, if anything, your computer code, like if you're on your laptop, if your computer shuts off, then your stream won't be interrupted. But being kicked out of YouTube, I don't see anything like that.
No.
Anyways, next question. I got 2 more questions here.
Okay.
What else do you like to do when you're not doing YouTube? Like, what are your hobbies outside of YouTube, David?
Well, watching my sports like baseball and football, I'll sometimes here and there listen to music on the radio just to keep me, relaxed, and also while I do other things just to keep me from bored. And also, other thing I most like to do as well is play video games.
Wow.
What video games do you like to play? I know game show games.
I also like to play Nintendo games.
Like Mario, sports.
Yeah, Mario Kart, and what else is there? I also like to play Wii Sports with Swords, Be Quiet Jerome, and uh, Wii Party is also another good one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the Wii games and Nintendo Switch games that I like to play.
All right. Anything else you would like to say? This is my last question. If you got anything else to say, the floor is yours.
Well, okay. Yeah, nice try. I already did that last night, Mike. I'm juggling balls.
Wow.
Um,
Oh.
so here's the story about what happened last Saturday. I was doing a Cherry Thousand Hangout stream.
Mm-hmm.
That's a week ago yesterday, and I decided, after having Eric on for the calling stream, I thought it would be a good idea to have Lucas on. Semester 28. Because, just to talk with him, just for fun. And then I remembered when I had him on that me and him had this idea before when I interviewed him last month or so about him getting revenge on the No Deal. Because let's just say he was screwed by Gary of winning the $1 million on the No Deal by the counter offer.
Jeez.
So I thought it would be a good idea to get revenge. And let's just say I got the DNO game up running. Lucas won $4.6 million.
I remember that. And Gary lost
Yeah.
his shit.
Yes, he went. I don't know if I saw Gary that crazy before. And
I have.
We could.
Even though I have plans to react to the Children Free F-Files Hangout some other time. Continue on.
Just went everywhere in this room. He was mad about Lucas getting 4.6 million, and it was the Dear No Deal chatbot series I was doing on my channel 1000 so since last October. I really wanted someone to get the chatbot this year, and Lucas did it with 4.6 million. And then not only Gary came on, but Mike, Eric, and Jerome, Alex came on, and went from June to a party. The rest is history.
I just gotta see that. It's not the first time I've seen Gary go crazy. If you look at the season 3 premiere of My Card Sharks on my Alex Paris channel, you can see how crazy. Well,
if you haven't checked out my reaction video to this, which is no longer exists because of VidMe shutting down, go check it out from VidMe because at the time, yes, it was not even fun at all. Well, I'll have to figure this out. Continue on.
Jerome and Gary get crazy, and when Gary won the first game, he was all crazy. Go watch that episode if you haven't seen it. It's one of the most memorable Card Sharks episodes of all time, ever.
Yeah. And as for that calling stream, it has 193 views right now. I absolutely think this is Gary's year. What happened last Saturday, this interview with.
I have to agree with Mike here. You've been getting.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah. I'm gonna have to react to some of those soon, but that's just me. Continue on.
viewed by great YouTubers like Mike, myself. You graduated high school. This is your year, David.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Even though it's LJPCBM's year. Part of it LJPCBM's year. And it was meh to my company. 15 year. And yeah, it was hashtag David year. Part of it, David's year. For LJPCBM. So there you go. Continue on.
the live chat David's year. So
David's
everybody
year.
in the chat put hashtag David's year.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag David's year.
Because David's accomplished a lot in this year. He's made great videos from like money cards, price your luck, skit videos. He just recently done a rapper offline skit, which I'm very impressed for his.
Which I'm planning to react to in the next episode or so. Continue on.
First one, it was called David the Cop.
Mm-hmm.
And with speaking of cops, one
Oh.
just went off right now.
Wow.
Jeez. Alright, 300.
300. Yeah, that's how David said it in one of the videos.
I don't remember which one he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all the questions I have for David. And David, I really appreciate you being here on the Sunday show. You've been here on before, but it was an honor me interviewing you, and I wish the best for you, David.
Yep.
Keep doing what you love doing, from sports to video editing, and you're always more than welcome to be on my channel anytime.
You're welcome.
You have a good day, David.
Mine.
Oh God, what'd he do?
I just said that out of nowhere.
Oh, I thought. Okay, so if you folks don't know, sometimes during Rant and Rave, Mike will upload a photo and send it to one of us, a messenger of a scary/funny picture.
Mm.
It'll jump usually Jordy or David or anybody, and then they'll either say Mike, and then sometimes I do the memes, which is I actually did not know, Jerome. I did not know that.
But like the reason why I said Mike, because I thought you were put me backstage and that was going to be my final words.
Oh no, I was going to, but when you said Mike, I thought he'd send you a.
Oh no, that was
picture.
gonna be my final words.
Sometimes on Rant and Rave, I'll post a meme. I'm more of the memes. I'll post a meme and then I'll pop in on the live chat. I haven't really done that for the past couple months.
Me either.
Because I've been focusing on myself.
Yes. Wait, what's this?
Was that Jerome?
That was Ben.
Oh, Ben. Jerome says he sends me the scary ass photos and they show up in the bigger image on my screen and they scare the holy Jesus out of me. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you react.
I don't know if Jerome saw the picture of a bar I just recently. I just sent it to him last night.
Yes, that's why I use. Well, if you're paying for a good software, Josh, nothing is. If you want a good free video editing software, Josh, check out DaVinci Resolve. It's got professional features,
Yes.
but it also has a free version.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, David. Any last words? For real this time?
Nope.
Well, thank you very much for being here as a guest, and see you next time, David.
You're welcome. Go to bed.
All right, that was a great interview, and I want to thank you all for tuning in for this interview. And now, stand by for the weather report.
Oh my God. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Next. I have to mute this. Guess we're gonna know what the weather report is. Okay. Here we go. Full moon on the 9th, okay. Rest of the day, sunny, highs in the 80s. Northwest winds at 5 to 10 15 miles per hour. Continue on, I just didn't pay attention to the weather reports. But anyway. For tonight, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy, lows in the upper 50s. West winds at 10-15 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light. Continue on. Okay. Then on Monday, partly cloudy in the morning, then becoming sunny. Highs in the 80s, northwest winds at 5 to 10-15 miles per hour. Continue on. So, okay. Most of it's fair, partly cloudy. I'm not gonna read the rest, because of difficult times, but that's just me. I'm not gonna say what, but in this reaction video. Anyway, 61 Atlanta, high. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, we love the sun, Dallas. Ooh, my God. Anyway. Makes more sense to anybody except for the rain parts. Ugh. I'm not going to read the rest of the travel forecast for Monday because it's getting ready to be stupid, but whatever. Ooh. Okay. Silver. Radar data temporary unavailable. Current radar. Okay, makes more sense. Anyway. Last week's weather is going to be this. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are, as follows. Okay. Forecast Monday, never mind. 93 and, okay, love the sun. And, San Jose, Fresno, Monterey, and, okay, makes more sense. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, partly cloudy. Ooh. Skip that. Moving on. Next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our weather report as well as this episode of the Sunday Show. And I've been seeing the live chat. You guys have been like telling each other to go to bed. And as for Alex Harato, don't spam school shooters in the live chat because there's no school shooters here.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
No.
Although there has been there's been a lot of school shootings in the past year, which should never happen.
Never happened. At the time, yes. It did not work at all. That's just me. Sometime in 99, combined school shooting and Columbine school shooting. Then, I don't know what's going to happen next with the school shooting 2022. Continue on.
We send our thoughts and prayers for those victims who have fallen into those school shootings.
In Texas, yeah.
Never heard of Alex Shamblot, Microsoft Sam. It's great to see you here, by the way. I haven't seen you in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shoot.
just before I close out the show, if anybody wants to be interviewed on the Sunday show, feel free to let me know and I'll book you an episode. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the 25 and ring the bell if you haven't done so already. And tell your family and friends about the 25. We're pretty getting like 88 subscribers away from reaching that magic number of 1,000.
Now we're 53 away till magic 1,000. Continue on. Shoo! Stupid bug!
doing this channel for like 1 year. Well, I've had this channel for 2 years, but I started last year. I got like, in 2 years since I created this channel, I've already got 1,000 subscribers. And I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished.
Wow.
And I want to thank you all for continuing to give me your support for the past 1.5 years of launch and 2 years total when this channel was created. I really enjoy making the TV shows from Fonzie Buddy to Brian and Steve, Lil Jeremy, but most importantly, the game shows as well, which game show season will be beginning its season 3 taping this January, just like always, which also includes season 2 of Punch a Bunch the series. Anyways, I'm going to sign off for the evening. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next Sunday. Good night, everybody.
So that was the Sunday show, episode number 22. Interviewing Denis and Denis. What do I think about this episode? I think it was amazing. So far, this episode was a success. That was LJPCBM episode number 1056. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next month's going to be Pringle Showdown, Season 1, Episode 9. Till next time, Sue Jones and Papa So Baby. We can watch you guys against me soon. Till we say out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. I ask, why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.